Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, where today we are going to be watching Shoumetsu Toshi episode 8. As usual, I am your host, Mavri. And in regards to this show, so last episode, we learned more about Takuya's past, right? We learned why exactly he is fighting the fight, if you will, and why he is so stubborn on trying to get Yuki, well, get redemption for Yuki in a way, because he wants to take down the agency as well and stop their shady practices of utilizing children, yada yada yada, though we're still not entirely sure what exactly the main goal of the agency is. Is it something like world domination, or is it something more grandiose than that, such as trying to enhance humans or whatnot, maybe something Evangelion-like or Boogie Pop-like, if you will. So that remains to be seen. And we're not, by all means, it seems that probably we're going to be continuing with the detective work in terms of trying to establish the relationship and exposing the relationship between what exactly the agency is, the companies that it's comprised of, and what deeds that they are doing, what illegal experiments they are doing. And if they do continue on that road, I wouldn't be too mad, right? Compared to the action, which is really mediocre at best with its animation, I actually rather enjoyed the past few episodes, which focused more on storytelling and uncovering the truth step by step, right? It seemed more like a mystery that we're trying to solve. In terms of real life stuff, the franchise just celebrated, or the game I should say, just celebrated its 5th year anniversary about a day ago, or maybe 2 days ago, and, applaud them for that, right? I didn't actually watch it because I'm not playing this game, and I don't think I want to spend that much time in this franchise yet, but anytime a game franchise, especially a mobile game franchise, is able to last 5 years, then that means that they've pretty much done a pretty damn good job with it, right? In this age and era, with mobile games coming and going just like that, staying for 5 years and even having a sequel in the works, that is definitely impressive. That means that they're doing something right. So hopefully they can give some of that to the anime as well, and maybe make its quality a little bit better. Like I said, I didn't really watch the event, so I'm not really sure what they talked about. From what I understood, based on a few reports, it's basically talking about the gameplay, and also in regards to what the new game is going to be like. Maybe talk about some of the events that happened in the past, and also the idol group from the franchise SPR5 has announced their next live concert as well, if any of you guys are interested in that. So, in any case, let's just get into the episode right now. And let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation. You're back to performing magic? Nice. A magician that uses real magic. Really? Putting even David Copperfield to shame. Yeah, you're probably not supposed to do stuff this way. And how does this relate to what they're trying to do? I believe he said that he's trying to use his influence as an entertainer. Okay, the organization front company? Lasuna? Lacuna. Alright. That's a pretty bold move. That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it's gonna pay off. And back. After Lost. Oh, are we going back to a flashback now? Oh, never mind. They're just observing him. You know, what's the deal with you two? Like, what kind of researchers are you? Why should we trust you? What is your relationship with the organization and agency? No, it is a flashback. Hmm. No. Hmm. Shouldn't you guys research a little bit more? Hey. What? What? Huh. Are they trying to force the agency's hand here? Like I said, you would definitely not be able to do something like this. So they're trying to use all this commotion to slip in? Look, dude. I know you can play the piano. Can you play something else? You've been playing the same song for 3 episodes. Alright. Now YouTube Live. Oh. What exactly? Okay. So he's using a guise of a magic trick to expose the secrets. But how do you, like, how's this gonna prove anything? This is so reckless. Like, okay, there's some testing equipment and whatnot. What does this actually prove? I mean, this. Dang. Well, this guy smells some big story. Good intuition on you. This is such a weird way of doing it. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. But at the same time... Oh, he's awakening. Oh, already? Just not gonna say anything. Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys even have a plan? That is like the stupidest plan I've ever seen. I... Really? No, what? You guys won? Alright. Really, dude? That's like the most obvious lie ever. Yeah. Yeah, they really can't actually prove anything. Then you should have waited for the warrants. And by the way, these people doing that, they will still be all arrested. Um, You can't just go around and be a vigilante like that. Real life doesn't work that way. Simply record their conversations. Like, that should have been obvious from the beginning. Like I said, they really had no plan at all and just did things recklessly. I can't say I approve. Lost. Dang. You guys might wanna run. What the hell? Okay. Okay. So Yuki can act as an artifact, so she can... Dang. Woo. Okay, that was pretty epic. Dang. Yeah, like I said, they really didn't think things through. Like, this Soma's condition notwithstanding, well, they were way too reckless and rash in that decision. Oh. Alright. Just go. Just go. Come on. Get on a scooter and go. Go, 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 go. There we go. This is one sturdy scooter, I gotta say. And your riding skill is still as bad as ever. Oh. And what exactly? What? And who are you? Oh, you're still alive? Oh. Oh. So she alternates between knowing how to use powers and not? Ooh. Hmm. I wonder how old her brother actually is. Like maybe still in elementary school? Or middle school? Why do I get the feeling that something is gonna... I don't think... Oh, did Yuki nullify the lost? So this means that Yuki's power far surpasses their expectations. I'm guessing Daichi is their father? Okay, so Soma still disappeared, but Yuki was at least able to nullify the lost actually happening. Right. Oh, a new ending song. And I actually know this song. This is okay, hold on, let me mute this. I don't want to get copyright struck. But I believe this is what's it called? Hello Again Natsukashi Kara Basho? And it's by My Little Lover. This is a pretty old song. And yeah, this is a pretty classic song from the 90s. Or is it early 2000s? Yeah, there you go. Hello Again Natsukara Aru Basho. And it's sung by Yuki Hanakana. Really? Using this song as an ending thing? Alright. Okay, a shortened version of it. Alright. Okay, so first of all, let me apologize for something. I actually pronounced the name of the ending song wrong. It's Hello Again, Mukashi Kara Arubasho. Sorry, my pronunciation of kanji isn't quite up to par yet, so I read that part wrong. But anyways, the rest of the information was correct. It is by My Little Lover, and it's a mid-90s song, so quite an old song already. And you know, it was kind of interesting that they chose to use this song as an ending theme, right? The actual song itself, its lyrics are taught, it's actually a love song, saying from the perspective of a female and her reminiscing about her past romance, you know, within the song. Not, although I guess in this case, they probably used it to sort of invoke the feelings of Yuki and her brother, right? Reminiscing about their past as well, such as the flashback that we saw within this episode. And I guess they wanted to have more of a emotional song instead, for the ending, since the end is, I guess, sad. At least it's supposed to be sad, right? But anyways, I don't know. Are they going to continue using this, or is it just going to be a one-time thing? We'll see. We'll see in the next episode. But anyways, back to the main story, right? So first of all, as I was complaining throughout the entire episode, I really did not like how I feel like they jumped the gun on trying to prosecute Lacuna, with the evidence that they had on hand. That felt like way too forced, from their perspective, and really they just didn't think it through. Okay, they're definitely way too rash in their decisions. Like I said, it you know, a lot of it was contrived conveniences, right? Like how they were able to slip inside so easily, and not to mention, like, even if they did do this in the end, the way that they did it, they would still be arrested in the end. You can't actually do this kind of vigilante behavior. They all showed their faces and whatnot. They could get arrested for trespassing, for assault, yada yada yada. But okay, that is a little bit nitpicky, right? But at the same time, you know, how it's just so naive to think that simply having this kind of evidence is enough to go after them, right? Especially because, like, in the end, we saw how the commissioner of the police is actually in cahoots with the main villain, right? But that shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone at all, because it has already been shown in previous episodes that the police actually listen to their higher-ups in regards to matters related with the agency. They cannot touch the agency. It was already established in the past. So why are they, like, do they not have any brains? You know, they should have thought of this kind of situation. Unless you have irrefutable evidence that, you know, they are linked together, they're the masterminds behind this, they're doing human experiments, human trafficking, and it's exposed to public, right? It needs to be, like, shown to all to see and not just behind closed doors. Otherwise, it really wouldn't work anyways. So, you know, shame on them. They really should have sat down and thought this through a little bit better. But in any case, what's done is done, and so they are at large again, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, right? So the next part is in regards to, you know, Yuki and Yuki's brother Soma. Again, I guess we're supposed to feel emotional in that scene with the flashbacks and whatnot, but really, giving us these scenes right now, the impact is just not there, right? Similar to last episode with my similar complaint of Takuya's backstory. Like, it's just, you know, instead of really building the story, building the rapport, building the emotional links with the viewers, it just feels like they're doing it for the sake of doing it. So, again, I can see what they're doing, but they could have done it much better, right? Now, the one thing that I will applaud them for actually pulling off is Soma actually disappearing, right? Dying, probably not dying, but ceasing to exist within this world. Let's put it that way. When you consider that so far this series has a habit of leaving the main characters alive as well, I actually felt glad that they decided to do something that would emotionally impact one of the main characters. Like, I don't want to sound too cold-blooded or anything, but I feel like this is a nice jolt to the emotional state of our current characters, and that is a welcoming relief, right? It's a breath of fresh air to have this kind of huge impact. So maybe the character itself can go through a emotional shift or emotional growth, right? So I did like how they handled that part. Like, if they were to actually just let Yuki, calm down the reaction of Soma, and then everything was all right again, I would have been like, poof, that is so BS. So I did like how they pulled it off here, and the animation. I guess it was acceptable. I will admit the part where Yuki was moving forward to walking forward to Soma did look kind of cool. The rest, yeah. But anyways, so we also now know that Yuki apparently has some kind of special abilities to negate the lost. We also know that she's capable of inciting the lost herself. And judging from the dialogue context, probably her abilities have something to do with her father, with his research in regards to the lost and, this special phenomenon and whatnot. But anyways, we know that Yuki is special, right? And so they're probably going to be more into direct conflict with the agency as a result. And, speaking of Soma, I have a sneaking suspicion that he might become a Tamashi, and then, manifest again and help out his sister. I think that's a possibility. It would be cool if a person could actually control multiple Tamashi at the same time, right? So, beyond that, what else was I going to talk about? Okay, so now that we know, normal methods won't really work, they're probably going to be in direct conflict as a result, and I'm assuming that the protagonists are going to try and bring down the organization, the agency, by themselves, right? They can probably expect limited support from government agencies, from officials and whatnot, so they'll probably have to do things their own way, illegally, I would say, for the most part. So I do think that we'll be seeing more of these conflicts happen in the future as a result. So yeah, that about concludes my thought. Oh, one final thing, I think I mentioned this a long time ago already, but still, has nobody ever thought to, just ask someone to summon the Tamashi out and then do experiments on the Tamashi, or at least ask them questions? Because it seems to me that these Tamashi actually have a conscience themselves as well. So I don't know, has no one ever thought that maybe this would be a better way to investigate the whole situation, rather than just do a lot of guesswork? Just saying. Alright, so anyways, that's been episode 8 of Shoumetsu Toshi, and I will see you guys next episode as well, next week at the same time. So, or actually, halt that thought. Next week, yeah, I don't think I have anything special, so I'll see you guys next week at the same time. So until then, bye-bye.